I'm not gonna cap, bro. The whole streamer university was low-key rigged. The big creators was just being rude to the little creators and just not including them in nothing.
You think I'm fucking playing that?
For instance, Ray. He thinks he's above everyone, bro. Like, take your ass back to Taiwan.
Kai just hosted his streamer university this past weekend, and I think it's pretty safe to say that it was a huge success. It took all the glorified, stereotypical highs of a college experience, and when he put content creators in the place of students, it was a recipe for success. But more importantly, like Kai advertised, this was a great opportunity for smaller creators to gain exposure, network, learn from bigger creators. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this really changed some folks' lives. But just like anything in life, it's not always sunshine and rainbows. And I'm not gonna lie, throughout streaming university, there was a lot of negativity and questionable actions. So in this video, we're gonna go over all of it, all the good and all of the bad. Now cue the subtle foreshadowing.
A nigga stop streaming. You feel me? I've been bullied. A nigga fell in love for the first time. No cap. I never fell in love with nobody before. This is my first time ever in love.
It ain't our ball. It ain't our ball.
That was talking about him smacking my ass in the butt.
Starting off with the good. And I know y'all hating ass niggas, y'all can wait 5 minutes, but I honestly feel like I'll be doing Kai a disservice if I didn't talk about the good, because in my opinion, I think this is a creator masterclass. No glaze. I mean, even from a content perspective, Kai continues to push the limits and rise the ceiling of what streamers can do, and damn near should do at this point. It's like, if you're not investing hella bread into your craft, I mean, for God's sake, the Negro rented out a whole university. You're just not trying hard enough. Like, even down to the security. I'm not gonna lie, I would have thought at least one kid with a LeBron jersey and Soldier 8s would have came in there and like caused a ruckus, and then like went in there and stole Kwan's Balenciaga boots or some shit. But nothing happened. But I'm not gonna lie, the biggest W was for sure for the content creators in general. I mean, we already knew that the bigger content creators were gonna take advantage of this opportunity, and a lot of them did, making some pretty dope content for their communities. But I'm not gonna lie, the impact that streaming university had on the smaller creators was honestly just insane. It's not every day where, as a smaller creator, you can be in the same room as some of the biggest creators on the platform, so a lot of them really got to reap the benefits of that. Some of them should have even got blessed and got their first sponsorships. I think Agent gave 3 creators their first sponsorship. One of those streamers that got blessed was Corey2U, where Agent realized that he was in debt while investing and grinding for his streaming journey, and Agent decided to pay that debt off.
How did you get 600 in overdraft fees?
So, like me, you know, I'm the type of person that take risks. So I invested into my content, and I was going to, I took a chance.
Okay.
I went to LA.
And it cost some money to go places.
And I slept in a tent. And people like Max were able to help me get into certain events. So I was able to like be able to associate and like go around niggas who were helping me, like, you know, get to know other people. And shout out RDC, because they also saw my situation too, and they were able to get me a free ticket to DreamCon.
That's fire. So you're gonna be at DreamCon?
Yeah.
So this is what I'm gonna do, man, okay? I love when people take bets on themselves, because even if you don't make them all, you can always bounce back. Feel me? So I have a Marvel Rivals ad I'm doing later today, so I'm gonna be getting paid, and I'm gonna give you $2,500 from that to get you out the debt, and to give you $500 to work with at DreamCon. So that should be plenty.
The next W that I want to shed some light on, believe it or not, is the actual classes. I'm not gonna cap, majority of the classes were just a clip farm fest and total BS, but there was a couple of classes that were honestly just elite, and I would honestly recommend people at home that want to be content creators to even watch those as well. And those came from Agent 00 and Dante. Agent's classes kind of encapsulated a lot of the big themes that you have to know when it comes to being a content creator, including the basics like how to grow, how to strategize, coming up with ideas, what to invest in and when to invest in it. I'm not gonna lie, the stuff he said could have been put into like a whole damn near semester of classes, but I feel like he did a great job in just summarizing it and making it very easily digestible for the students to, bro. I hate that. After Agent went over a lot of the basic topics, he then transitioned to more of the nitty gritty, talking about the money. and talking about how to actually monetize as a small creator and a big creator. The brother was showing Twitch dashboards and really breaking down how much money there is to make. And then he even took an approach where he taught the kids how to actually, you feel me, get sponsorships and how to leverage yourself as a content creator. So I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot of nerd shit, but like, it was pretty informative for the actual creators there. Dante, on the other hand, took a different approach and went over all the mental obstacles that actually comes when becoming a content creator. All jokes aside, there was a lot of BS going around in other classes, but these two classes were for sure educational, and I feel like a lot of the creators got a lot out of it. But I think I've been positive for too long, and all the haters are getting ready to click off the video, so let's get into the bad parts of Streamer University. For starters, some of the egos were just out of control.
Like an ego fest in this motherfucker.
Definitely.
That's
It's not even like the teachers, it's also like the creators too.
Yeah, no,
with the
niggas-
bigger following, you
Yeah.
know. I just hate how like it's set up like that. Like it's a hierarchy in a way, you know.
A lot of the smaller creators said it was hard to even go up to bigger creators, and others were just saying they were getting dubbed. Like this creator that I fuck with named Geo, who literally said Ray was just hard to speak to.
I'm not gonna cap, bro. The whole Streamer University was low-key rigged. The big creators was just being rude to the little creators and just not including them in nothing. For instance, Ray is a really like rude person, bro. Like you can't talk to him without him insulting you. This happened to my friend, and then this happened to me. Bro told me to just shut my dumb ass up when I was trying to have a conversation with him. God. He thinks he's above everyone, bro. Like, take your ass back to Taiwan. Never meet your idols, bro. This shit low-key true. But like me,
You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna ego nobody. I'm not no egotistical ass nigga. I will never turn down a picture or a convo.
I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even know why Ray is famous.
I don't want to make any assumptions on Ray in that situation because, quite frankly, I wasn't there. And we don't know what led him to say that shit. So I'm going to let that be. But there was a common theme amongst even more smaller creators saying that they couldn't even, like, approach the bigger creators without it being weird.
Didn't know win?
Ego fit crazy. Ego fit crazy. Like it's like I'll collab, but it's like we see your specific collabs. I feel like on this campus it should be no egos. Like why is a nigga like Funny Mike willing to do content with everybody, but some people clicking up?
And my honest opinions on the whole ego thing might be a little bit unpopular, but my nigga, it's just life. Shorty compared it to a hierarchy. Well, I'm not gonna lie, life is dead as a hierarchy. I don't know if you ever met a creator or someone relatively famous. For the most part, they're not nice. I mean, they just keep it cordial. You feel me? I also feel like you can't blame the bigger creators too much because if a smaller creator is kind of shy and is kind of doesn't want to approach the bigger creators, it makes sense because you feel me, those are the big dogs. You can't be a little nervous. Why would they waste time with someone that's nervous rather than, you feel me, go link up with Deshae, go link up with Tylo and just the niggas they know? I feel like Kai could have dead ass on some corny shit, I guess. Did some little icebreakers like you actually do in college. I feel like, yeah, just get a couple groups, put niggas together, one smaller creator with a couple big creators, and let them just talk to each other and shit. I feel like that would have went a long way for building a lot of the self-esteem for the smaller creators. There's also a lot of just straight up blatant disrespect during the Streamer University. Most popular being Lala and a streamer named Danny, which I believe was just trying to eliminate her with a water gun to win like a prize. And she kind of just spazzed on folks. I don't know what that was about, but I think she did apologize. But people are just like mad at her for that shit. And then another streamer deadass got bullied and got called unattractive. And her name is Kai Uwus. And then a lot of the other streamers were kind of there to help support her and stuff. But yeah, there was a lot of BS going around. Other creators took clip farming way too far and crossed that line, I'm not gonna lie, which resulted to some pretty big crash outs. Most popular being Agent 00.
You think I'm fucking playing, nigga? Where these niggas at? Where the J nigga at? Whoa, what the fuck? Yo! Whoa, nigga, chill! Nigga, get the fuck out of here, nigga! Y'all niggas think it's appropriate to come in my fucking room when I'm not there? It's a difference between content, nigga! Learn the fucking difference, bitch ass nigga! Get this nigga the fuck out of here! I'll be fucking I'll be fucking.
That boy Agent was pissed. That nigga was seeing straight red. And my opinion might be unpopular again, but I think that was just like bound to happen. When you're in a setting that literally promotes clip farming, you're gonna have a couple dumbasses cross that line and make it bigger than content, which happened. And to end it all off, in the most stereotypical college fashion. Some folks found out that their girl was going. I feel like this video is getting more and more unemployed as time goes on, but a streamer by the name of Zay found out that his girlfriend, Cooking with Kaya, was throwing ass in the club, and apparently Quan slapped her ass. Bro.
Embarrassed. You feel me? I don't want to be publicly embarrassed. She wasn't fucking with shit. Okay, I don't want to be publicly embarrassed, right? I don't want to be publicly disrespected, right? And I don't want her to let no nigga slide that's trying to get on that. Like, I'm not saying you gotta be disrespectful to the nigga and just automatically dub the nigga, but no entertaining that shit. Put a nigga in the friend zone. The niggas that watch Twitch more, I'm publicly embarrassed now. Bro, I've been publicly embarrassed about this shit, nigga. Everybody that know me was like, what the fuck? Nigga, just because not everybody knew, a lot of people knew. I got a lot of supporters, but everybody that knew me knew that we was together. So I was getting embarrassed the whole time, bro. Y'all should see my Discord game. These niggas.
But yeah, other than that, overall, huge W to Kai for pulling this off. And it was some really good content. I'm a kid of buck. I didn't really watch no one's streams for like more than 2 minutes, but all the TikTok clips and Twitter clips I saw, it seemed like it was pretty lit, no cap. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe. This channel is growing really fast and you do not want to get left in the dust. If you want to join the fastest growing community on YouTube, join the Discord and follow the Twitch. Believe it or not, the streams be lit, no cap. So if you enjoy the humor or the content out here, you'll for sure enjoy the streams where I'm really being myself, you feel me? And I also have my live channel and main channel down in the description below. So just stay tapped in, like deadass. If you want to join the family, the best time is right now because we're about to enter summer. And I'm not gonna lie, this summer is all gas, no brakes, no cap. Alright folks, I'm gonna catch y'all niggas later, man.